We are just over 2 weeks out from the August primary, where we'll find out which Republican candidate will face off against Governor Whitmer in the general election.
They're still vying for your vote. We heard from 4 of them at a roundtable this morning. Michelle DeSalm's in studio now with what they had to say, Michelle.
Yeah, Kevin Brinke, Ryan Kelly, Ralph Reband, and Garrett Soldano all took part in this morning's roundtable. We heard from the candidates about several issues, including their thoughts on the budget, on Whitmer's proposal for a $500 tax rebate, what they thought about capital punishment, and more. The moderator, Tim Skubik, with our sister station in Lansing, also asked them if they would ever lie to the people of Michigan. Here's what they had to say about that.
Do you promise never to lie to the citizens of Michigan?
Absolutely. In fact, I want to be known as the most truthful, accountable, and transparent governor in the state of Michigan. And one of the things that I'm going to do is sign a bill that makes Michigan an open record state. I've been saying this since May 10th last year, that I am frustrated with our governor's lack of truthfulness and transparency, whether it's the nursing home deaths, what happened there, whether it's Robert Gordon. And so I'm going to take and leave Massachusetts hanging out by itself and make Michigan an open record state, and people can FOIA my office. But the reason I'm doing that, Tim, the reason why I'm going to sign that bill is because it's not that I think I'm going to be untruthful to the people. It's the next governors and governors and governors that come along.
Basically, are you going to promise to the people you'll never lie?
Yes. And I think I've been doing that for quite some time now, which is why they're trying to silence me, kicking me off Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, silenced on TikTok, arrested by the FBI. Now there's a lawsuit that's trying to keep me off of the ballot, claiming insurrection, because I continue to tell the truth. I continue to expose the lies that we have in our government right now, continue to expose the lies and propaganda of the left-wing media. And as I move into the role of governor, we have to have a foundation of truthfulness with the people.
There's no need to lie. There's an appropriate response, and you have to have the leadership skills and the discretion to protect the state at the same time you're telling the truth. So, as the other candidates have mentioned, you can say it's under investigation, or we're looking into something. And you're actually protecting the citizens' rights, protecting their money in instances, protecting the community. That's what leaders do, and that's way different than lying.
Doc?
Well, you always tell the truth. Always do what's right. But just like the other candidates have said, there are times where you're going to say, hey, it's under investigation and so forth. And a lot of us up here have been speaking the truth ever since the beginning. And that's what the people deserve, is truth and transparency. And if you look back at Governor Whitmer in 2018, she ran on not only to fix the damn roads, but also to be the most transparent governor in the history of Michigan. And she said she was going to pass this Sunshine Plan, and she got zero of it done. And so we've already come up with our own plan called Sunshine Plan 2.0, where we're going to open the books at Lansing. We're going to make sure that we're getting FOIA requests to the executive legislative branches. We're going to open the books and see who's lobbying who, what special interests are you tied to, these 501c4 slush funds, and we're going to make sure that no governor or legislature can make any money off any of the bills that they pass for up to 5 years out of office.
Candidate Tudor Dixon was also invited to take part in this debate, but declined. Sue?